woman. The truth of the matter is that the shit is seeped to the top. Shit floats, right? And the shit and the society that we live in today is floated right to the fucking top. Right to the top, and it runs us all. You just have to go and look at Sean Atwood, YouTube, Martin Lidecker, Flat Earth British, and they reveal all the secrets, yeah? So we have the knowledge. So having the knowledge, why aren't we using the knowledge? Where's the wisdom coming now to take this knowledge and turn it into something powerful? Well, I think it's idleness, bone idleness, the worship of false idols. Now, false idol. Now, we will have this image of, people dancing around what a golden cow when Moses came down from the hill with the 10 Commandments and all that. It's a euphemism. Well, false idols are what? Football, TV, cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, sex. It doesn't stop, does it? Then of course, we all do this, and we shouldn't on a weekend, and we wake up on a Monday morning and think, oh, I wish I hadn't have done that this weekend. Mummy, Daddy, I'm sorry I didn't cut the grass this weekend, but had to go out and see my mates, So all these social pressures, imagined social pressures, have taken us away from the facts of life. Life's comfortable, isn't it? Haven't done any shopping this week, don't worry, I'll nip down Tesco's and get a ready meal. Lidl do a good deal now. A Lidl, Old Eye. But then they're manufacturing the shit that they put in the food, the water, this, that and the other. And what do? We all sit here idle, worshipping the idols. So, who is prepared to do something? We're all happy to sit at home on a Saturday night, or go out and party on a Saturday night, or snort a load of cocaine, this, that, the other. I've done it all. I'm no saint. But where do we go from here? What is the remedy? There is a remedy. It's a very simple remedy, but nobody seems to want to get on board the bus. I don't know why. Can't work it out. Maybe things aren't bad enough for you yet, right? But they got pretty bad for me. I lost everything. Quite a lot. Fought. Yeah, I had a Pyrrhic victory. I got a bit back, and I've had a win here, win there, whatever. But everyone's so eager to just hand shit over to somebody else to deal with. Oh, I'm not very well. Better go and see the doctor. What did you do before there was a doctor? You stuck at home. You sorted out yourself. What people are doing now? They're just handing it over and say, oh, I'm in trouble. I need to call a lawyer. I need to call this. I need to call that. Right? Give somebody a book and say, read that. There's your solution. Can't be fucked, can you? Right? Too many false idols to worship. So, this is where it begins, and this is where it ends. Our willingness to hand over our problems to other people, because that's what we believe is the answer, is the problem. We're not prepared to deal with our problems ourselves. We're not prepared to face up to the truth. And nobody that I know is prepared to come forward, stand up and be counted, and take the risk, perhaps, of even losing their lives, and stand up and be counted. There are the few, but they're getting locked up in mental institutions, this, that and the other. And what do we all do? We all sit here and watch it on a computer screen. And what do? Fuck all. Absolutely fuck all. So man's nature is their own demise. They're bone idle, can't be fucked, it's already somebody else's problem. Not my fault, the bigger boys made me do it. I think it's kind of one of the things that springs to mind. Yeah, it wasn't me, Daddy. It wasn't me, Mummy. Yeah, it's somebody else. But I say to you this, is that we're all in this position now because of the choices we have all made as individuals. Not as a group, not as a nation, not as a world, but as individuals. We chose, I choose to choose that, I choose to choose this, right? And we chose to choose the easiest path. I feel bad about it. I've got kids. I feel ashamed. Well, no, I'm guilty of taking the easy path, I didn't want kids, I didn't want a family, any of that. Well, you know what I do? I want to go out and party 24/7. I want to go and fuck everything that moved. I want to go enjoy my life, have a good time, be rich, have a nice big fat car, all the big houses. I had it all. I've had it. You know what? It didn't make me happy. What made me happy was growing tomatoes in a greenhouse. Why? Because that was something that I'd done. Something I'd cultivated with my own hands. I'd manifested it. But now, it's all about how good you look, how good your nails are. Oh, you know, must go and get my nails done, go and get my hair done. Yeah, must get a new pair of specs, look good. Got to fucking, you know, wear the latest gear. Got to go to Primani. Got to wear the Ted Baker outfit. I want a Mercedes. I want this, that and the other. You know what? Do you really need them? Not really. Not if you had a plot of land outside. I got a plot of land out there. Not big. Big enough to feed me and my family though. And what is it? It's grass. And what lives off the grass? Nothing. There's not even any bugs there anymore. I haven't seen any butterflies, bees or whatever, I think for probably a good 5 years now. And as for the seasons, well, it's supposed to be midwinter, innit? You know, the cold and snowy times. It's bloody 14 degrees. So what the fuck is going on? We seem to live our lives through screens. You know? Yeah, let's just check what I've got on the bank account. Dink, dink, dink on your phone. Oh, that's alright, I'm in credit. Thing is, if we're born on a planet and we're all equal, then we all have an equal share of the planet. At least that's my logic. So why don't we? Because some clever people, well no, not even clever, right, some non-idle people have realised that most of us are idle, and because we're fucking idle, they can take advantage of it. So I say to you, the solution is this: stop being idle, start doing. If you don't do, you'll fail. As I coined the phrase, if you don't do it now, then you won't own it, and you won't have won. So have a think about that. It's all about the words, the language, and whatever. You know, everything's prepaid. You can go to Tesco's and take what you want. You can go down the car shop and take a car. But you know what? We're too damn lazy to know what's going on, to read up on this, that and the other, to make sure we know what's going on, that we rely upon, oh, my friend the bar, the solicitor. My solicitor's been so nice to me for all these years. I went to school with these cunts. They're not nice, they just want your money, right? They're living very nicely. They'll pay their taxes, gas bills, this, that and the other. If you're on the dole, you can't get a job, and there's less jobs coming, because robots are taking over. What the fuck are you going to do? It's 2020. Open your fucking eyes. See the future. If you can't see in the future, you know what? Then you should jump off the cliff like the rest of the lemmings. Because I've had enough. I tried to stand up on my own. It didn't work. Nobody backed me up. Not even the police. Not even, well, my neighbour downstairs tried. He bought a gun. Right, he's in hospital now, he's dying, right, the estate overrun by kids, the police turn up, IQ of a banana, they're more interested in doing you for doing something wrong than reporting the crime and investigating the criminal act that's gone forth. The judges, well, they all drink together, smoke together, fuck together, trust me, they do. If you don't believe me, go check out Kestrel Hydro, Heathrow. They all used to hang out there. But the world has gone into a tailspin. You've been conned every step of the way. You can run your car on water. You can, if you didn't know already. Have you ever wondered why they don't call Formula 1 motor racing? Simply because the cars don't run on petrol. Right? Aeroplane tells you in plain sight. They don't run on fucking air fuel, aviation fuel. Run on compressed air. But we're so dumb and lazy to bother to find out that we just believe what the teacher told us, and too afraid to fall out of line that we might get into trouble. I'm fed up with posting letters and telling people what I've done and achieved and whatever. But you know what? I'm one man on my own. And when the shit hits the fan for me, all these great people are supposed to come along and, you know, we'll help you, we'll do this, that and the other. You all piss off and hide, don't you? Why? Because you're afraid to lose what you've already got. Well, I'm telling you now, people, you're going to fucking lose everything soon. Very, very soon. It's coming quicker than you realise. Australia's burning. California's gone. Right? God knows what else they're up to. They've admitted that they're manipulating the weather. Everything is manufactured. Everything is false. So if you want to continue living this false reality, carry on. But very, very soon the walls, like Jericho, are going to come tumbling down. There was a time. It was called the Tartarian time. Look at all your great cathedrals, town halls, all these great monuments and so on and so forth. Right, you all thought they were built in the last, 200, 300 years? They weren't. They were built way before. Have you ever thought why you've got high ceilings and big doors? Because people were bigger, lived longer, were healthier. All these, you know, obelisks and so on and so forth, you know, and memorials to the dead, they're all on ley lines and they cover up the truth. Man is too lazy. Woman is too idle. There's no divine masculine anymore. There's no divine feminine. There's just this morph of rubbish. Right? I want to be a boy today and a girl tomorrow. Well, I want to wear a dress. She wants to. He wants to. Whatever. We're all getting fucked up. And we're getting fucked up more and more and more. And we're fighting over bits of what? Plastic. It's going to go crypto soon. Well, it pretty much is now anyway. It's all digital. Right? Then they have more control. They're taking the fuel off us. No more petrol. It's all going electric. So what happens when you can't charge your car? What happens when you can't pay your gas and electric bill? Right? You starve. And who comes to help you? No fucker anymore. So if this is the world that you want to live in, then ignore this message. If you want to change this world, then I suggest very, very soon you try very, very hard and look very, very deeply within yourself to realise the solution is within us. If we continue to stand divided, ooh, I don't like him, he ain't got the right clothes on, right trainers, he ain't the right religion, right colour, this, that and the other, and that's it, we're buggered. Whereas if we can change the way that we think and ignore the programming that is instilled with us from when we're young, and learn to love one another, share, care, take care. I mean, we even put our own parents, our own old folk, we don't even call them parents. We put the old people in homes now. Well, one day you'll be old. One day I'll be old. I don't want to go in no fucking care home, do you? Because then they come along and then the council, the corporation as it used to be called, comes and takes your house. So your inheritance down the spout. But these are choices that you need to make, thoughts that you need to have, and things that you need to think about very deeply. Very few people talk about a remedy. I've thought long and hard about the remedy, and I think there is one. The remedy is actually very simple. It's not a complex one. It takes a few good men and women to come together and form a council. 13, actually. And if each one of those individuals, so if each one of those 13 represents 13 of those who represents 13 others and so on, then the power grows and passes back to us. I don't want to continue to operate in a corrupt system operated by criminals and paedophiles. I want to create a new system operated by honest people in an open forum where everything can be witnessed and everyone who makes a decision is accountable for it. Choice is yours. I'm suggesting digital synod. Maybe February, March, very, very soon though. Before it's too late, before this grand solar minimum kicks in and the food dries up and everyone gets cold and we come together as opposed to falling apart. Although we're already falling apart, aren't we really? I see it in the streets every day. You know, so and so can't do this, so and so fell out with that one, the fight here, someone that. I'm fed up with hearing the bad news. I want to hear some good news, I want to hear some remedies. And none of these are, well, I'm going to go to court and do this and that and the other and ask for subrogation, right? The Pope's got no fucking right to take what's already mine anyway, right? The Pope needs to fuck off, along with the rest of the Roman Catholic cult, right? And all their little followers and beggars and fucking stealers, right? The doctors are liars, the lawyers are liars, they're all tricking you. You don't think so? Ah, treatment. You got your doctor. Treatment, break the word up. M-E-N-T means mind. Treat. I give my dog a treat. So if you're given a treatment by your doctor in a prescription, is he giving you a cure? Or is he just giving you something to shut you the fuck up? You have a think about it. My name's Julian-Anthony. Hopefully I'll be coming back and saying a few more words. It's my first post. But I need to try and convey this message somehow. I hope it's clearer than it sounds to me in my head anyway. But if not, we're finished. Very sooner than you think. I don't think my babies are going to see fucking adulthood. I think they might starve, right? I hear rumours through the Masons and whatever, telling their fellow members to go and buy guns and be prepared to shoot other men, because that's all that's going to be to eat. So think about it. Think about that seriously. If you can't go down to Tesco's and get your weekly shop and this, that and the other, where the fucking hell are you going to get the food from to feed your family? Right? Hang Seng, the big shipping firms have bust. China, well, they've had a shit winter. By manufacture, they've got no food. Prices are going to go up. Right? Inflation, well, means deflation basically. For a pound now, what do you get? Fuck all. For a pound next year, you get even less. So, if you think I'm talking shit, ignore me, that's fine. If you think I'm talking some truth, then like this, I'm going to post it for the first time, and let's see where we go. We want some volunteers. We don't need many, 5, 10, 20, just to start getting the first synod going and growing it, bit by bit by bit. Before, of course, they shut us all down completely. And we can't afford the electricity to even put our lights on, because that's what's coming next. Never mind the threats of this and that and the other. And if you haven't noticed, your coppers, your little bacon, are very bright. They're not even warranted. But look at their uniforms. Magazine pockets. Ex-soldiers, have a look. Army boots. And you all get asked, are you prepared to shoot one of your own civilians? I'm supposed to say yes. They get 40 grand a year. That's interesting though, isn't it? Anyway, I'll leave it at that for now. God bless, Godspeed, and God fucking help us if we don't do something. Amen.